Hope everyone had a great trading day today. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We had an update in the market, so another very bullish day in equities. Dow was up. 161 was up higher than that, over 300 points, but closed at 161. S&P was up 15 points. Nasdaq was up nicely done with the Nasdaq up 190 points. Russell was slightly down on the day. We are looking at Bitcoin, guys. Right now, you guys know we call the buy signal on Bitcoin on the 240. Okay, and we do not have a buy signal on the daily, but we wanted to look for an early signal on Bitcoin on the 240. We do have a buy signal. However, it is struggling right now to hold support. All right, so we have support down here, resistance up here. Near-term support is right here. All right, so near-term support is at 113. Our buy signal came in at 114 and change. So right now, price on Bitcoin is struggling to hold. We do have a white candle, white candle here, not candy, candle. All right, the low was 112. All right, so 112 was the low for that candle. On the 240-minute time frame, it's trading at 113 right now. We'd like to see that candle pull up a bit, hopefully close green. All right, at least stay in this area here. So let's bring in support. So support is right here. Near-term support right here. If it fails support and it moves lower, guys, we'll get a sell signal. All right, so we don't want that right now. Okay, we need Bitcoin to keep moving higher. All right, just be aware of that. That's a new buy signal called just a couple of days ago. Okay. All right. The S&P is holding its buy signal, guys. We're in all-time high territory on the S&P. Good price action in the S&P. Nasdaq, you guys can see here, right? Moving higher, breaking new highs. The Dow is right at all-time highs. We needed to break through there. S&P holding firm. VIX is at 1642. So 1642 on the VIX. All right, we'd like to see the VIX come lower down, right? Right, we need to get around 12, 12, 13, 11, right? Those would be great numbers to see this market really move higher. In the futures market, the dollar index is holding firm and is trading now within a range. All right, so the dollar is back within its range there. All right, between, what's that, 97. So 97 and about 99. So it's back in that range. We were hoping that the dollar index would break out. All right, but that's not happening. Stuck within a range here. In the futures market, the E-mini, Dow E-mini slightly down, 42. All right, Nasdaq slightly up, S&P slightly down, Russell is slightly down, and the dollar index is down currently. All right, don't pay close attention to that. I mean, they're slightly down. Hopefully, things will change overnight. Tech continues to be the number one sector, guys. Look at tech. All right, big move on a break of this resistance, gapped up. All right, a few days ago, right? Third day of buying. So gapped up here, gapped up here, gapped up there. So every day, guys, tech, the XLK, right? Tech sector has been, look at that, gapping up. So gapped up here on the break of resistance, gapped up here, gapped up. All right, so they're definitely buying tech. All right, the number one sector right now. Healthcare, a bit of a pullback there. The next, energy, nothing here. And utilities, a bit of a pullback. All right. As far as healthcare, so tech, number one, guys. That is the number one trade. Okay. That is the number one trade, number one sector right now. Also, biotech, which is part of healthcare, moving nicely, all right, to the upside. All right, the IBB, buy signal here, really good price action there. Okay, gold, let's take a look at gold. All right, we've been talking about gold, right? It really needed to hold support here. We do have a wide candle, so that is a concern for gold, right? And we'll take a look at the gold indexes, but the IAU, all right, Gold Trust ETF has a wide candle here, came in today. Let's take a look at silver. Silver also has two wide candles, gap down. That is a concern for gold and silver. We'll take a closer look when we look at the indexes there. All right, VIX is at 1642. The MAG 7s had a decent update. The MAGs are breaking out, guys. So Microsoft, nice breakout. All right, today Microsoft gave a buy signal. So we have a buy signal on Microsoft. We've been talking about, right, getting to that resistance level, reaccumulation. So that buy signal came in on Monday. All right, this was yesterday's price action, Monday, with a perfect buy signal right here. What a perfect buy signal, guys. Look at this. Our blue arrow here is our buy signal. That buy signal came in right here on the break of this resistance. What perfect execution by our system. All right, broke resistance right here. Got a buy signal, gapped up today. All right, that buy signal came in right at 531, gapped up closely at 542. All right, we need to get past the high here, which doesn't look like it will be an issue there. And we are now in the reaccumulation. Okay, so really good price action for Microsoft. Remember, we just took a look at our technology index, right? So that index will help the MAX 7 stocks. Tesla, buy signal here. We're right at resistance here. We need to break through there. Good price action there on Tesla, finally, right? Amazon looks good. All right, buyers are coming in. All right, reaccumulation, it would be here. Resistance is here. If we break through that resistance, we have resistance here as well. Break through here, we'll get a new buy signal. That buy signal should come in right here at that resistance line, just like it did before for Amazon. So good price action, higher lows here, higher highs. We just needed to break through. So don't rush the trade. Wait for it to break through that resistance, which will let us know buyers are coming back in that stock. Meta, Facebook, almost identical to Amazon. You guys can see here. Higher highs, higher lows, green candle. We need to break through resistance right here. Resistance is here. Resistance is here. Here's the current price action. It's gapping up here. Buy signal will come in all the way up here. So wait for it. Apple. All right. Apple, let's take a look. Apple is breaking out. All right. So buy signal is here, guys. We are breaking resistance. We can remove these now. All right. We're getting past resistance here. Look here. Good price action on Apple. Buy signal was at 218, trading at 269. All right, good job there. And Google, Alphabet, let's take a look. It's definitely moving higher here. All right, buy signal came in here on a break of resistance. It is overbought, but we're getting past that overbought territory. Okay, so we're moving higher, gapped up. All right, just keep an eye on it. Wouldn't go heavy here because it is overbought here, guys. It's high up in that markup phase, reaccumulation here. Okay, but they're holding it firm right now. The MAGS, MAGS, that's the ETF for the Magnificent Seven stocks. Great trade here. Previous trade did really well. Bought here, sold here. Broke resistance right here. Buy signal came in here, guys. Gapped up yesterday. Gapped up today. 2 days of buying. Looks really good. Buy signal came in at $65. Trading at 68. On that ETF there. Okay. So overall, the Max 7s are looking great. That will help the overall market. All right, let's go through the indexes. The Dow on the 240, guys. Buy signal here. You guys can see we are breaking out. That should take us, hopefully, hold through the fourth quarter. Okay, we'll see how long it will hold. Normally on the 240, guys, if we catch a trend like this, right, like here, a decent trend would give us about 30 days, okay, on the 240. If we're lucky, about 6 weeks, okay, if we're lucky on the 240. If we are lucky. On the daily time frame, we have a buy signal here on the Dow. We are breaking out, okay, so market is still very, very bullish. Okay. All right. Dow on the weekly time frame, we're breaking out here. No, I always say if things change, we'll see the price action and we'll have to modify. All right. The trend. All right. Dow monthly. S&P on the 240 holding firm here, so it's holding its trend. Reaccumulation, amazing trading here on the S&P. Bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. Buy signal here, moving up nicely. Amazing trading, amazing trading. Okay, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. Keep moving higher. Just tremendous. Look at that, guys. On the 240. All right. No losses on the 240 there. Okay. S&P on the daily time frame. S&P on the daily time frame. Buy signal here. Gapped up. We are breaking out on the daily. We want this price action, especially on the daily, to hold above resistance. All right. At a minimum, consolidate and then move higher. We do not want that price action to come back below resistance. We do not want that. Okay. S&P on the weekly time frame, gapped up on the opening for this week. Good job there. Monthly time frame looks good. All right, look at that, guys. So strong. NASDAQ on the 240, same thing here. NASDAQ on the daily. Buy signal here on the daily, guys. Look at that price action. Just amazing. All right. NASDAQ on the weekly time frame, gapped up for the week. Good price action here. NASDAQ on the monthly time frame. Amazing price action. This is the current month. Okay, current month right there. Russell on the 240. Holding. We need to break through resistance here on the 240. We do have a current buy signal on the NASDAQ. On the Russell on the 240. Russell on the daily buy signal, holding its buy signal. We need to break through resistance here. All right, Russell on the weekly. We are breaking out on the weekly. We're breaking out there. Russell on the monthly. You guys can see that here. We are breaking out. Bitcoin on the 240. So we talked about Bitcoin at the open. All right. So just, pay attention to this white candle here. We need to recapture support. Okay, that's seller's territory. All right, so it's struggling. All right, this is an area here where sellers came in heavy here, guys. Sellers came in heavy. So this whole area here, all right, is where you'll have an area where traders will decide to either short, go long, or short. So here is where they went long. They bought here, went long, bought here, went long, went short here, went short here. Hopefully, this holds on the 240 Bitcoin. Bitcoin on the daily, nothing, guys. So on the daily time frame, it's consolidating within a tight range of 108. You guys remember that 108, big support, right? Big support level, 108, and then resistance at 123, almost 124 near the high. So right now on the daily time frame, it's within a range. All right, but we'll trade it on the 240. So just remember, on the daily right now, it's been in a range. And it's been in this range since July, guys. Okay? So just be aware of that. If you're buying Bitcoin hoping that it goes to 150, 160, 200, you hear all that noise out there. All right? Not right now. All right? So right now it's in a fairly tight consolidation here. Okay? All right, Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, it is holding. We have purpose support and resistance. We do have support here at that 108 level right here. Right, high in the markup phase, guys. It's really high in that markup phase. It is due for a pullback. Okay, just like here, we made a high, pull back, right? Here we're making a high, it could pull back. Here it made a high, pull back. So if that happens, we won't be surprised. Gold on the daily time frame, guys. Be aware of gold on the daily time frame. We could get a sell signal anytime now. We have a buy signal here on the daily. That buy signal came in at 35.26. Trading at 3,900, made it all the way up at 43, guys. If you're in this on the daily, you're conservative, you want to take profits, absolutely. All right, we have lower highs, lower lows, white candles coming in. We could get a big red candle where all of a sudden we're all the way back down here at support. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay. So gold is definitely pulling back. On the daily, so we have the daily here, and then we have the monthly. It's definitely pulling back on the month. The high was all the way up here, guys. Current price is right here. Definitely has pulled back. Doesn't look good. Silver. All right, same thing on the daily time frame here for silver. All right, white candles are coming in here. It gapped down at the open on Monday. Okay, buy signal is here. Was at 20? Was at 30? Yeah, 30 right here. We're at 40, 42. I think on the weekly was a better price action there. Okay, but be careful here. Still holding on the weekly, guys, but again, white candles coming in here. Be careful. If it comes back down lower here, we could get a sell signal to get out. Monthly time frame, we are pulling back from the highs of 2010. So we're pulling all the way back, pulling back a lot more than 2000, the start of 2010 when price started to come down. We've pulled quite a bit lower here. Okay. All right. Not a major concern yet. Not a major concern. But we're getting white candles on these daily time frames. Okay. Crude oil. All right. Just holding there between support and resistance. Bonds are improving, right? So, right, we thought bonds would kind of taper back a bit. All right. But here we are right near resistance at 92 and change. All right, a lot of resistance here. It's looking to break out a buy signal all the way over here. All right, so a decent amount of price action. We'll see if we can get past resistance here. Resistance here is 92. Let's see here, 92.33. It's at 92.02. That might break through. Dollar, nothing here in dollar. Pound yen pulling back a bit, not good. I saw that price action earlier. All right, we do have some yen pairs. We'll take a look at those. We were hoping that we'll have a rotation with these yen pairs for Forex. We'll see what's going on, but not good for pound yen so far. A big white candle came in. Purple support and resistance. We are definitely overbought, guys. This is where sellers came in before. A lot of selling came in here. Okay. That was last year. We need a bounce here. We definitely need a bounce. Okay. All right. US 30, our US 30 traders. So our US 30 traders, a 60-minute time frame is still holding. Beautiful trade. The US 30 on the 60-minute, guys, still holding firm. On the 60 daily time frame is holding nicely. NAS 100, look at that, guys. NAS 100, beautiful trade going there. Reaccumulation trade, nicely done. We are getting overbought, but all green candles. All right, so those of you who took this trade, good job, guys. On the 60-minute time frame, great job. All right, S&P on the 60-minute time frame looks good. Buy signal here, good price action. All right, purple support and resistance, keep an eye on it. And we're breaking out. So on all of these E-minis, we are breaking out on the 60-minute time frame, okay? And here's the daily, definitely breaking out. Much better environment for trading. Things are moving. All right, things are moving. We're just hoping Forex figure things out, okay? So current positions on the 240 in Monster Scalper are long. These are the yen pairs. So HKD JPY, buy signal here, red candle. Close the trade, please. NZD JPY, that's still holding. CAD yen, sell signal, buy signal was here, sell signal, close the trade, please. Just when we're getting excited. All right, dollar yen, buy signal here, red candle, sell signal, close the trade. I don't know what to say. Swiss yen, a decent signal here. Buy signal here, sell signal. Close the trade. Looks like it wants to test resistance. If it does, we might get a new buy signal there. SGD JPY holding for now. Euro yen holding. Pound yen. Lots of selling came in here. Buy signal here. Red candle. Have to force to close. Close the trade. Aussie yen. Looks good so far. Keep an eye on it. Buy signal here. Bit of a pullback holding there. Aussie Swiss holding. Aussie CAD, that's holding. And then Aussie dollar looks good there. Okay, so the Aussie pairs looks good. But looks like that yen trade, guys, is over. Okay. So we still have a few we're holding. So New Zealand yen, CAD yen. I'm sorry, CAD yen close, CAD yen. Singapore yen, euro is holding. Current positions in Stock Boss and Bull Master. Let's go through those. These are on the daily time frame. All right, holding. Holding. You see all green candles. ALEC sell signal came in here, guys. Get rid of that. Holding. We're still bullish. So this market is still bullish. So white candles will continue to hold for now. We'll close on a red candle, white arrow. EDIT. Red candles came in here, sell signal. Let's close this trade. GORO. All right, buy signal here, broke support, sell signal. Let's close that trade before sellers come in heavy. Oh, good price action. MPW, buy signal here was at 463. Sell signal 496. Close the trade. MPW. OPK, red candle here, sell signal, white arrow, close the trade. So we do have some of these symbols closing. TERN, buy signal was at 355. Sell signal, $7. Close the trade. TMC, sell signal, close the trade. Guys, I know it's a good environment for stocks. Don't relax. Things can change. Do not relax. All right, so uh, check your systems at least once a day. Make sure you're cleaning things up, okay? Bull Master large cap stocks. Let's go through these. Good price action here. We're still holding on white candles. It's first sign of selling. Close those trades if you're holding on a white candle. NTLA gap down, guys. Yesterday it gap down. Boy, look at that. The buy signal was at $14. Made it all the way down to up to 28. Gap down from yesterday from $25, guys. Gap down all the way to 13. Crazy. Nothing you can do about that, right? If you're trading that, nothing you could do about that. That move, just to give you guys an idea, that move, what took prior, let's see here. So that move right here started on 9/18. 9/18 made it all the way to the high of 10/17, almost a month, right? And in basically what? From the high 3 days, came all the way back down. Amazing. All right, so just have to close the trade. This will happen sometimes. Not all the time, but it does happen. Holding, holding. Let's see, all green candles here. QBTS, red candle there. Let's close that. STRL that closed its buy signal. Buy signal was at 138. Closed at 317. It gave a new buy signal, but we did not call that. Okay. All right. Just a few more here. All right. All right. That's it for Bull Master large cap stocks. Quick look at Heat Seeker for Stock Boss. Let's run it. All right. It's not coming up right now. Hold on. Let's do Bull Master here. All right, Bull Master 146. All right, so 146 in Bull Master. Let's close down Stock Boss. And then we'll bring it up again. So 146 in Bull Master. All right, Stock Boss, let's bring it up. right, let's run it again. 206, guys. Are you kidding me? So 206 stocks in Stock Boss. Guys, they are buying. All right, quick look at Stock Boss here. You just want to take a look at the price action. What we want to pay attention to, guys, these are small cap stocks. All of these stocks are under $10. And I just want to show you guys. Let's do this quick and then we'll be done. 200 is a lot. 206, yeah. All right, we're just going to pay attention to the price action here to the right. And you guys will notice that these stocks are running. Look at that. That's money. Look at that. That stock came from $2.93 all the way to $13.63. Look at that. I do not want any traders come to me asking me after this market is done if they should get into stocks. Look at that. This stock went from, and this is in July, guys. In May, well, let's see here. That buy signal came in June of this year, trading at $19, currently at $113. Okay. I'm serious. Don't come to me asking me if it's still good to get into these markets. I hate when traders do that. Now, look at this price action, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. You can't trade all of them. Just find a few. Those of you who've traded with us for a while, you guys know this doesn't happen every day. All right. So now that these institutions are buying, markets moving higher, now is the time. What they say, you snooze, you lose. All right, amazing price action. Okay. And that's in Stock Boss. So 206 in Stock Boss. How much did we say? 146 in Bowmaster. So same thing. Let's go through some of these so you guys can see. Heatseeker has been doing just an amazing job finding those opportunities for us. So large cap, same thing. Look to the right there. See that those charts? Look at that. All right. If the market is correcting, it would look right. This price action over here to the right would look like this. All right. Very different. Look at that. Just amazing. They're almost buying everything. And if you're in a stock and it's struggling to move higher in this market, I would say fix it and find something else that's moving, guys. Too many opportunities in equities right now to look at that there. Look at that. Just amazing. Look, guys. We win. Market slowed down a bit, what, a week ago, 2 weeks ago? And we were down to, what, 40 or so stocks in Heat Seeker for Bull Master, about 50 for Heat Seeker for Stock Boss. And look, we're back at 206 for Stock Boss, 146 for Bull Master. Just amazing. So no complaints. All right, no complaints there. All right, guys, I will see everyone on Thursday. Tomorrow we have Q&A. Okay, I'll see you guys. Take advantage of these markets.